Good morning, my YouTube friends. I am doing a video this morning on slug traps. I promised a few of my online friends that I would. These are really simple, easy to make, something maybe to do when you're stuck inside during this long winter that's coming. You can do with the kids if you have them. All you need is some clean 2-liter bottles, some duct tape, excuse me, a sharp knife, razor knife, pair of scissors, and of course some very, very cheap beer. And I do mean the cheap stuff. The worse it smells, the better it's going to do its job. What you do is, I left one undone so I could show you. Just take your 2-liter bottle. I hope that y'all can see this because I am outside. And you just cut the top off like so. I try to get it even. It doesn't always work that way. Just above where the label would have been. I took the labels off. Maybe I should have left it on so you could see it better. But you insert the top of the bottle inside like so. And I have one done here. And all you do is duct tape it together. If you want, you can, if you have it, you can use a staple gun and kind of staple it so it stays put. And you just make a nice little bit of a seal here. I'm going to have to redo the duct tape when I actually go to use one of these things. I'm not having problems with slugs at the moment here, but I will be, I'm sure. You get them when you have your plants, don't you? Okay, now, in these things is where you put your beer. Now, I like to put at least 12 ounces. I cut the tops of these things kind of low because I took the label off first, silly me. You can put up to 16 ounces of beer in here. 16 ounces, if you buy it in the bottles, is like 2 cups, is 16 ounces. And when you get it made, just put the beer inside here, and when you put them in your garden, you're going to lay it down like so. Just like that, on its side. Okay, I hope you can see this here. The beer's going to hold it down. And you might want to put like some little rocks or something on the side, or your dirt or mulch, whatever, to kindly hold them in place. You can put them right underneath plants, especially your ornamentals, because, we have them kind of varmints attacking all kinds of plants, don't we? And you just leave it set there. You will have to go back out and keep an eye on it because the water that is in the bottles will evaporate. These slug traps are good because it helps keep animals, mammals, out. Like I said, about every couple days, depending on how your humidity is. Down here, I have to check it about every other day, to keep beer in. Now, eventually, this trap is going to get somewhat full, or it's just going to start to stink from the carcasses that are in there. And you can either dispose of it in the trash, or it might sound kind of morbid, but I am totally against wasting anything. These animals, were a nuisance. Let them be a benefit to your garden by digging a trench and your growing plants, a little trench, and dumping the carcasses and stuff in that hole and covering it up. Make a trench about 1 foot deep. You don't want it too close to the surface because it will attract the carnivores like raccoons, possums, your dogs and cats, that will dig. And just cover it up. Fertilize your plants a little bit. The hops from the beer is not going to harm the plants. And usually by the time that you check it and the trap starts getting too full, the alcohol will dissipate into the groundwater, so it filters out, so you don't have to worry about that. The alcohol is not going to harm the plant. Just be sure to kindly rinse it out a little bit. You know, you don't want to have a nasty surprise for your recycling center employees to have to deal with the smell that comes from these things at times. And that's about it. The slugs go in, they drink the beer, and they fall in and, you know, die. And of course, you're going to attract a lot of other harmful, very few beneficial insects get trapped in there. I'm not saying that some don't, but very few do. This is most definitely a all-purpose trap on anything that crawls in the ground. So there you go. Quick, easy, inexpensive, you know. Go green, recycle, reuse, reduce, all this kind of happy hoopla, you know. So, and there you go.